And coming off screens, I feel like that right then and there, how easy it was for them to abuse a team like the Nuggets.
How's the audio? Can you hear everything okay? How's the audio? Can you hear everything okay? How about now? Okie dokie. We'll get started. And some people said they're gonna come in later. So welcome. Playing the Stanley Parable today. I've been informed by the lovely Ari Birdie that I have in fact played this. I don't remember playing this. So it's all going to be a new experience.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Savvy!
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
But was he? Was he really happy?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
That's how you know you're really brain dead. When you just stare at a screen for an hour, not realizing that you zoned out.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and started out of his office.
Oh God. We've made a mistake. I don't remember this being first person. I hate Mondays. I also hate Mondays. Oh. Buttons. Let's go!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? It was me, guys. I did it. That's why they're all gone. They couldn't stand the smell. But you were in a room, a private room. But the door was open, Ari. The door was open.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But did I? It says first person. Savvy, I don't know. Regrets are being made. You know what? Despite my better instinct, we'll listen. We'll listen to the voice in my head.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter. But I want to alter. Who's the whiteboard manager? Clearly it's not me. Run. The running is for heroes of the story. I do not run. I saunter at a leisurely pace. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yes, master. I will turn back on track.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, master. Whatever you say, master. But not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. It's that big. Hello, Step Little.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth.
I don't know
that
what
his
the dark
boss had
secret
been
is,
hiding
but
from him.
this is
And so
honestly
the boss
office
had
goals.
assigned an extra
Got even a
secret
piano in here.
number, 2845.
Oh, I can't play it.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Chianti. Yes. Office goals. What did he say? 285? No.
Stanley
2845?
just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yes, I did.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. 2845. Yet incredibly,
I'm sorry, I'm bad at directions.
on the keypad,
Please don't yell at me, master.
the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Gary, red light. Nothing's gonna like jump out and eat me, right? I don't like those kind of games. Oh no, I don't like this. Help. Help. Help.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt
No,
more free
I don't wanna.
himself to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh no, I did not like that sound. When's the last time an electrician was down here?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Funny, that's spelled just like escape. It's a button! I get to push a button! This is what I was
Lights rose
trained
on an
for.
enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Nadine!
himself. Did he
Hi,
have
hi.
the strength to find out?
Okay. Oh. That's a deep hole right there. This is scary. This is something out of Star Wars. It's that scene. The scene where Luke gets his hand cut off. Ooh, button.
Now the monitors jumped to
Ah.
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of
Ooh.
an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Ooh.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh no, who got fired? Was it Sharon from HR? I never liked Sharon from HR. Jump? I can jump? I don't think I can jump, Ari. Press all the buttons.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
I mean, it's not that horrible to believe.
Someone's control all this
Anyone
time.
that's ever worked
Was
a
this the
corporate
only
job
reason he was
knows.
happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Where did that come from? Okay.
No.
Whee!
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
No, I don't think the
control.
spacebar does anything,
Never.
Ari.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, I pushed buttons all day at a desk job. Of course I was. Of course I was blind to the world.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. As the cold
Buttons.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its
I wanna
terrible
press the
power
buttons.
over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Once and for all. But I like being a mindless toy. Ah, oh my gosh. It made a noise. This is how I felt at UNT. No, of course not. Because I had such an amazing, wonderful boss. Wink, wink. Okay, well, the white buttons make noise. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what's behind this door? Or not? Kind of not. I guess not. I want in. I want in the mysterious door. Boop. Oh. Oh. I can't go up the stairs. Okay. But there's a button. I see the button. Let me in! Okay. Well. I guess we'll go this way. This is an unnecessarily long
When at last he
bridge.
found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I'm pretty sure that's actually not my job. I don't have a duty or obligation to do that. So if I press on, do I get to go back to my mindless job pressing buttons? Yeah? What do you guys think? You know what? I'm just gonna go back to being mindless. Those are hard choices. They are hard choices. That's why we don't want to make choices. We want to keep being mind controlled. Boom.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't
Yes, I did.
activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that
No.
what you wanted?
No. No. No, I don't want control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort.
No, I don't want control. That was the whole
You need to
point.
understand, there's only so much that machine
Oh my
can
god.
do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Nope, nope,
I'm
nope,
afraid you
nope,
don't
nope.
have nearly the power you think you do.
I don't
For
want
example,
power. That was the
I believe
point.
you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
I'm sorry, what?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
What?
Eliminating the entire
Nuclear?
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
This is making things a
What if
little
I press
more fun,
buttons?
Stanley.
Do any of the
It's
buttons
your
work?
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Give me the
Shape
buttons.
your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What
No.
a shame we have so little
This is not
time
much
left
better.
to
I don't
enjoy
like it. I don't like it.
moments
Get me
until
off the
button
ride.
goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
What do you mean where we're going? We're dying. It's open. Oh my god.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
You know
About
what?
the solace
You know
before
what?
you're obliterated.
I don't care where my coworkers are.
I'm in a good
I
mood.
don't.
You're gonna die anyway.
Stop
I'll tell
it.
you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course,
I don't
that
like
was
this
merely
freedom.
one
How could
instance of
you?
the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
My
I simply
favorite
let you sit
person in the
there
world was in
office
marketing.
pushing buttons
You got rid of
endlessly
them.
and dying alone.
I'm never listening to you
Other
again,
times,
voice.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this
Oh my gosh, that didn't do anything. No!
Watching you try to make
Help!
sense of everything,
Help!
take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know
Oh
what?
my goodness.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time
Nope,
on the clock,
mm-mm.
why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
It could go on trees. Don't you know time is a construct?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed
The
to be doing
building.
right
No.
now?
No.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean,
It could be. I don't know. There's so many buttons. Usually buttons do things.
Clicking on every little thing in this room.
No.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Or this
Anything,
door.
anything.
What
Something
door?
here
This
will
door?
save me.
The secret door?
What do you
The
think,
mysterious
Stanley?
door?
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No. You know what?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Maybe if I just... Proper safety protocol says to get under a safe, stable position, low to the ground. This is where I die. This is it. This is where I am.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You
It is a tragedy.
control this world, that's fine.
I didn't want control. That was the point.
So you
Voice.
can't.
That's so rude.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
And then nothing.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will
I
you
mean,
play
that is
this
an ending.
for your life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. It's all
Oh.
the same to me, all a part of the joke.
Tell your mom I
And
said thank you,
I
Savvy.
will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Oh. Oh. And that's the end. Okay, well. Fantastic. We're back at the beginning. I died. Why does it 11:30 in the morning? As in, like, almost lunchtime? Well, that's probably where everybody went, narrator. They went to lunch. Yo!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It means
Stanley
they
decided
went to
go the
lunch,
meeting room.
narrator.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, I don't think I did. I think they just went to lunch and didn't invite me. I was probably too busy pushing buttons.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, we already
This was
established we're not
another
listening to
doorway
you.
the meeting room,
I
and
don't care.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the
It is a
detour
room worth
after all,
admiring.
just to
This is
spend
the
a few
nicest
moments here
employee
in this
lounge I've ever
meticulously
seen.
beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. Because there's a drink dispenser. Hee hee.
Yes, really. But eager to get back to business,
Wait.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. No. Ooh, blueprints.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It's because I'm friends with the boss. Like, obviously. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Don't tell me what to do. I take orders from no one. I'm a free person. A free Tako. Oh, access key. Do not jump. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse. Penalty for jumping off. So I get $5,000 if I die? Bet.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Whee!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Yes, I did.
Good job, Stanley.
Thanks.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
They better. Do a flip. Do a barrel roll.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not looking that hard. I'm sure most of these people are insufferable. Ooh. Awaiting input. Input received.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
He entered the door on the right.
To the meeting room,
Yes,
and
it is.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No, I don't.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Have you
just to
seen
admire it.
how many twists and turns are in these corridors? I don't know who mapped out this building, but this is not intelligent design.
What a beautiful room. What
This
a
is some
gorgeous room.
some Inception
Thank
kind
goodness
of
Stanley had
room
taken this
mapping
meeting
right here.
on his way to the meeting room.
Smash
Life
the
without
computer.
having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Stanley went straight. Straight as a
Stanley
board.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Very incredible.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
Can I get
investing
on
your
this?
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
That's it though.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Really?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something. Do you
have zero consideration for others?
Absolutely.
Are you convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I mean, that sign says danger everywhere, so yes.
But I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Something beautiful?
That I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I did give you a chance, and you betrayed me. No buckets past this point? There's a bucket? I didn't see a bucket. Was there a bucket in the laundry room? Or the broom closet? Whatever it was? But I am on the side of the fence. What happens? Well, we're just gonna ignore all the warnings today. That's what we're gonna do.
This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood.
You fiend.
Through the red door.
Blue door. I am colorblind. What if I am the bucket?
Communicating properly.
I could be the bucket.
Walked through the red
Praise
door.
be the bucket. The blue door.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the
Is this the
entire
security
story I'd
room?
written
Did I
out
just go into
specifically for
another
you?
area to the security
I
room?
think I put a lot of time into that because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
What if it's
of
Tako's
yours?
world and we just live in it? That's right.
What did you want to
You're
see?
all aboard my world. This is my fishing boat, and I'm the captain now.
Absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh my
A
God.
third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ceiling light. You know what? I will take it through the spin.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that
Praise
the
be
game
the
benefited
bucket.
from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Critical feedback? 1.
A 1?
Yes.
I can understand if you had reservations. You saw ways
You
the game
asked for
could be improved
critical.
to more fully express
And no
itself
one's more
mechanically
critical
and
than me.
artistically, But a 1?
Yes.
That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, if you left me a chat box, I could leave some proper feedback and criticize everything you've done so far, such as give me false hopes to forever be a mindless worker pressing buttons, and when I wanted to go back to that life, you said no and self-destructed. What? What? Good old Neil. We love Neil. Hi, Neil. Look at him. He's number 1. Okay, I don't like that. Stanley is online. Wow, dead last. Excellent. Still the best at something. I'm the best at being the last. You are objectively ranked the last worldwide. Perfect. There you go, kids. Be so bad that you're the best at being bad.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Well, not really, but it was entertaining.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Well, no, but I'm
Let me
confused
put it
why
up.
we're changing the subject all of a sudden.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move
All I
it
hear
to
is
the
best.
right.
That's right,
And
you're
if
the
it reaches
best.
the fire, you fail. It's a very
I'm
meaningful
sorry,
game.
what?
All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the will really take notice.
I
But of
feel
course, the
like
message of the game
that's an
only becomes
extreme
clear
metaphor
once
for
you've played it for
parenting.
about 4 hours. hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
4
Be
hours
sure
of
to
play.
take notes
Again,
on your
extreme metaphor of parenting. Oh my god. No, baby! Baby! Protect the child! No. God, could they... I don't like this. This sound is awful. Oh my God. And I can't, like... Where's the mute button? Just because you don't want kids, Savvy. You know what? Oh, my heart. No, I can't look.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I did it because
if
you
it's
made
the
it
latter,
so
I don't know what to
annoying.
do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Good.
It's over.
Bye.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Yes, I know.
Okay,
Thank
since
you.
my game was so awful, why don't we
It's
play
my
someone
birth
else's
control for
game,
the week.
just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
No. You know, I thought I was playing the game, but the narrator feel like they need to be entertained.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
Well, that's
Perhaps for some
rude.
sort of
Maybe I'm
twisted
just a
erotic
park
purpose.
ranger. Why do I have to be a
Yes,
creepy
that
man?
must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yeah, Ari, I don't know why you asked that question. Savvy has zero desire to have any kind of parental responsibilities. I'm surprised she ever took littles. How did we leave an office to the forest? The great outdoors is the greatest escape of them all? Question mark? Truck, Alaska. A redneck lives here. I know it. Space Puffs. Oh my god. Sounds delicious. Is it chocolate or cheese flavored? Can I get water? Chlortox. Yes, Mother has the magic of Chlortox. Are we in Oregon now? I don't recall Oregon having this much mountain landscape. I think this might be Idaho. Both flavors? Both. Both is good. Yes, correct. Who fire watches the fire watch? Who fire watches the fire watch? Who fire watches the fire watch? Who fire watches? An interesting question. Who watches the fire watch? Ah, yes. That fresh air. Do, 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 do. Coming down from my tower.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
It could be. Which way do we go? We of course must take the most difficult path.
It is. It's an open world game.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
God, quickly block it off.
No! No! I want to go to the shed.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open...
That thing? You mean the openness, the great outdoors? Rude.
You could just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No, I don't
Preferably
want
something with
another
walls.
game. I want
Something
this
with
one.
nice, big, insurmountable
The
walls.
trees. But the trees.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
No.
Wonderful.
Sorry,
See, this is
what?
exactly what I had in mind.
Are we
Just a
back in the
nice big
city?
box for you to run around in. There isn't any
Is this
possibility
a
that
soccer
you will get
field?
lost here. Now this is game design.
This is weird.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'm assuming that this is based off of real, actual other games that I also
so
have not
exactly
played.
what do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's
Cars?
a ball of some
Sir?
kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley.
Sports
I think
ball.
It's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Go
We shall
team,
run the
go.
bases and do a
Do the
touchdown
thing. Score
together.
the points.
Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Not a hole. Oh my gosh. He tried to squish me. Did you see that?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
It'd be more fun if I could run.
And I realize I'm not a
Boop.
sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Did I do it? Did I do it?
Here comes another
No. No. Boop. Oh. Ah.
ball.
No, come back. Oh. Guys, I ruined it. I broke it.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
Yes, I can. It's my lifelong dream to be an author. Oh, no, no. I fell into another hole. Well, this is creepy. Run. Run where? This is terrifying. I swear upon the great calamity and all the holy buckets, if something starts chasing me, I'm done. We're done with this game. A light. Interesting. Oh my gosh, it's my office. We'll be safe here. Maybe. Security cams. No movement. Good. I think we're alone. Oh. Oh my gosh.
What he found.
Don't
What
know.
he wanted was to be
Found
the leading man in
darkness.
his own story. Well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
I'm in a better
I
place.
wonder if he's happy
It's
with his
quiet.
choice.
Less light.
He's learned the heavy cost that comes
Just
with
like
it.
my bedroom.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear. and the
No,
confusion.
not Five Nights at
That is what I
Freddy's.
mean to this world. Oh, yes.
That's the worst plot twist of all.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Oh yes, that's not ominous at all. Not one bit. Oh good, I've come for the scary part. It's the wife. And we're back in our office. I don't know about you, but this office is weirdly empty and untidy at the same time, and I hate it. Who just puts pencils over here where you can't reach them? And papers everywhere.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I hope all of them lose all of their unsaved work. That's what they get for leaving me. Leaving me with this voice. This omnipotent voice that wants to ruin my life.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wanna open the door on my left. It's an awfully sunny day out there. Birds chirping, people walking hand in hand. Red roses too.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Tips for
Stanley
not getting
decided to go
fired.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find
Oh,
an answer
I guess
to
I'll never know how not to get fired. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively. Resent coworkers forever. Mood. What a mood. The broom closet. I will be safe in here.
No, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Good.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I will. Can I close the door? Ugh, fine. Leave the door open. See if I care. Achievement unlocked. You can't jump. I don't understand. I wasn't trying to jump. What? Are you in the Matrix? Oh, no, of course not. I would never resent you and Jess, Savvy. You and Winston kept me sane.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. No. Mm-mm. Listen to the voice. Scary basement. Voice. Scary basement. Scary basement it is. But I need a weapon. Give me the hose. A car.
But Stanley
Escaped.
just couldn't do it.
No,
He
let me
considered
in the car.
possibility of
The
facing
car.
his boss,
I need in.
admitting he had left his
Is
post
it because I
during work hours.
can't drive?
He fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Cries.
Because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers...
I mean,
became
clearly
mysteriously
I am
cut into systems in
crazy.
a single
There's
moment.
this horrible,
No reason at
horrible
all.
voice in my head.
None of it made
What?
any logical sense.
No.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting
Nope,
to look
nope,
pretty
nope,
familiar.
nope,
They
nope,
simply
nope.
repeating. No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
I don't like it.
At last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
This is not a dream. This is
all
a nightmare.
dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Oh, well, that's good that I won't lose my job. Thank goodness. Rent will be paid.
My boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while
The exit. That sign is a lie. There is no exit. It's just non-stop insanity. I'm sorry, am I floating?
Soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
You know what? Maybe this isn't that bad. No. Bring back the Starfield. I like that part.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I mean, I actually did ask myself that question a lot sooner. Right after the voice betrayed me in the very beginning and self-destructed the whole building. I asked then.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not.
I don't know, let's ask the chat. Does this oddly posh voice speak to you in your dreams too?
Responsibility for himself. Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now,
Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna wait by the car. Maybe someone will come and take me out.
Certain beyond a doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
I'm sorry, you guys don't have multiple inner voices with different accents? Is that just me?
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment.
It is all I want.
My wife.
I'm sorry, I have a wife?
Job.
I have a wife,
All I want
guys.
is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Alright, new goal. Find wife.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I am not okay. There's a posh voice in my head, and I'm still trapped in the basement with a car that I can't use.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
I don't appreciate you yelling. Oh, no. No. I don't like the red. Stop. Don't like it. No.
And everything went black.
Oh, thank goodness. Sweet relief. You can't have my wife.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up.
Mariella? What?
She arose,
Is Mariella my wife?
gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That is very upsetting.
Turned to go call for
I don't know why she's just standing there.
A few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Is she? Is she normal? If you have to physically stand there looking at a potentially dead person and say, yes, at least I am normal, I don't feel like that's a normal response.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for
Ari, I'm not Savvy's wife. I am Savvy's big. Jess is Savvy's wife.
She had no time for this. So it was only a moment that
So there is no cheating. Everything's Gucci.
And then she turned and ran.
Yes, we're all going to Disney World in October. Does she now hear the voice? That is an excellent question. And is it the same voice or is it a English woman's voice? Sure. I'll be your wife, Ari. I'll collect all the waifus. Still 11:20. Every time I wake up, it is the same time, right before lunch.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked
What?
over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It
How
was
could
only a
somebody be
matter of
following me?
time.
I only came out of my office. Who's following me? Is it you? I bet it's you, voice. You have no corporeal form. Oh, it's raining. It's raining, you guys. Who cares about being followed when you have that gentle, sweet sound? Boop. Be my Valentine. Aww. Yes, I will be your Valentine, even though I am apparently married. Are you the maybe? No, I thought your lunch was... You know what? I think sometimes it was at 11 a.m. and your lunch was at noon, Savvy. I think that's correct. Why has it got to be cheating, Ari? Maybe this is it's a poly relationship.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't wanna go on the left.
This was
The
not
left is
correct way to the
scary.
waiting room, and Stanley knew it
The worst
perfectly
thing
well.
that's happened to the
Perhaps he
right
wanted to
is
stop
just
by the
instant
employee
death
lounge
and
first,
burning
just to
babies. That's
admire
it. All things considered, that
The
wasn't
lounge
that
was
bad.
sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
This is where I
Its
took
grace,
naps.
its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
I'm sorry, what? Something darker? You mean the back of my eyelids when I would take naps? I took a nap right
Yes,
here.
Really, really worth it being here in the room.
Right here.
A room
Ah,
so
yes.
utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
I mean, they're pretty
Really
nice
worth it.
paintings. It was a cardboard
At
baby,
this point,
first of
Stanley's
all.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and
Coffee
reflected
nut.
poorly on his overall personality. It's possible
That's rude.
that this is why everyone left.
I mean, you know what? If people don't like me, that sounds like a them problem.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when
Sure
a long
damn.
time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Rude.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back
No.
to business.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been
Nothing
neglecting,
about
Stanley.
me all this time.
Someone you forgot.
Don't lie to yourself, narrator.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
No.
I'm not asking for me,
Liar.
I'm asking for her.
Who's her? Is it Mariella?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? Oh, I don't like that door. Nope. Oh,
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
I don't want it.
To reach out to her. If you can
Don't be
truly place
suspicious.
your
Don't
faith
be
in another,
suspicious.
then pick up the phone.
I don't wanna. They're gonna yell at me. Help. Maybe if I just don't answer, they'll go away. Can I unplug it? Can I unplug the phone?
As Stanley picked up the phone,
Oh my
a
goodness.
white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley,
Sweet
did you just
sounds.
unplug the phone?
Yes, I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I'm breaking the game.
Chose incorrectly. I
There's
didn't
no
even know
such
that was
thing. It's called a
possible.
choice for a reason.
Double-check. No, it's
Thank
definitely
God.
here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to
What?
one another. Music
That's
comes
how I
in,
find my
fade
wife,
out,
is picking up the phone?
credits.
Oh.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect
Oh, I
course of
could have
action.
met my wife,
How's that even
guys.
possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean
I'm
anything.
trying to reach you about your car warranty. I don't have a car.
What did you...
I don't
Wait a
understand why they're calling every day.
second. No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yes, I am. The name is Sunny.
Believe I was so
Sunny
mistaken.
Taco.
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around
I'm
in this
I'm
game
sorry.
for so long.
Correct
If
and
you'd made any
incorrect
more
sounds
wrong choices,
awfully
you might have negated it
subjective.
entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't
What
have that kind of risk on my
severity?
watch.
I seem to
I'm going
die
stop
in
the game for a moment
every
so I can
option.
educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No, I don't want to do training. Stop
It's
it.
the best part
Gross.
of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, it
Ugh.
can also be the most
It's an
dangerous.
old
For
50s style
example,
video,
in this
too.
scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time
Does it?
should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
I'm sorry, have you
If
met
you
people?
find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
What on earth is a back sack and crack? That,
Making choices
I have
on a
I have
regular basis
concerns.
is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant. And
Yes,
the
but that
feeling
does
should
not
subside.
mean that they do not matter.
Instructor will
Your
guide you in
feelings
exercise
matter.
to test
I just
and
want to
reinforce
reiterate
the
this to you
material
all.
covered in this video.
Ah,
I
welcome
hope it's a
back.
dance.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result
Oh.
of narrative contradiction.
Oh.
But not to worry.
That's
Now
a
that you're
l-
properly
that's
informed
that's a
about good
lot of
decision-making, we're going to revisit
lot of
the choice you
forklifts
made
right
just
there.
a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
But the exit says it's this way, question mark. And the danger sign tells me there's danger everywhere. Yes. If you are feeling depressed, it does matter. You, in fact, matter. In fact, just by being here, I already care about you. It's too late to go back. Someone cares about you. Let's take a moment to appreciate that the narrator hasn't spoken in a full minute. It's a new record. Look, I can hear my footsteps. Oh, quiet. Unplug it and plug it back in. I don't know if it'll let me do that, but we can try.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Ew,
Imagine
gross.
the main character
Keep it
dying
PG, please.
sensibly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
No, no, no. Then, kids, that is actually how that's how it goes. I think you were correct the first time, Savvy. A choice, jump. I could, but I'm kind of curious to see if more of the game is messed up.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I don't believe you. What's real anyways? Everything that we know and believe in is just a figment of imaginations that we've all just collectively agreed
All
upon.
you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
But I'm
responsibly.
not
always
Stanley.
putting the story first. I'm pretty sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On his right.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh no!
Hurry
I
back
messed
in
it
the
up.
other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Look at those cabinets. Look at them bend. It's Beauty and the Beast in this room. I'm pretty sure some people do make the choice of playing bumper cars. Well, I guess I have no choice now. There's nowhere else to go. I mean, theoretically, I could just restart the game, but maybe we could continue making wrong choices and messing things up.
I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story.
No, 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 no.
Work.
I think this is an improvement.
What?
It's,
What did
see,
you get
it
out of
says
that?
it's
What did you think
okay.
was so special about
It's
seeing it
okay.
undone, left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now.
No,
What am I
see
supposed
the
to
sign.
do?
It says
Even if there were
it's
a way to
okay.
continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect?
There's no
I have to
such
get back to
thing.
that.
That's
I
all a
can't
matter of
erase it.
opinion, voice.
I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh no. Oh no. Absolutely not. Oh no.
Oh, I'm here.
Are you?
I'm still here.
Are you?
In this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so
Okay, I
clever.
don't appreciate
Now
the
look where we
malice
are.
in that tone.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Good.
What, did you think that would be funny?
A little
You
bit.
just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Well, good for him. He pushed buttons and stared at a blank screen in a tiny corner office all his life.
You're a child.
Well, I mean, in a Hobbit sense, yes, I am.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
I tried so
Exactly
hard,
as Stanley
it got
would.
so
That
far.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On his right. Yes. On the
No!
right.
Why did you do
Yes.
that? Quickly, hurry back. behave exactly as Stanley would.
I don't
That means
kn-
choosing responsibly.
I can't.
and
I'm
always
not
putting the
Stanley. I am
story
Sunny.
first.
Sunny
I'm quite
Tako.
sure you'll
I'm
be up to the
captain of a
task.
fishing boat
Just
on an
follow my lead
online
and you'll be
stream.
fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right. Right is right.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I don't think anything's gonna happen if I keep going right at this point.
Two open doors, he entered
Okay,
the
well,
door
open
on
the
his
door
left.
already. Jeez. Let me in. Is the room still messed up?
Yet there was not a single
Aww.
person here either.
He fixed
Feeling a
it.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Things, happenings, money, more money, things but with money to buy more things? Question mark. Plot twist, Stanley doesn't know his left from his right. You know, Stanley is played by a Tako. There is no left or right. Number of slides on the slides. Charts and slides. Just slides. Excellent. The perfect amount. The broom closet. That is so rude. The voice locked the broom closet. The rudest.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Going up these stupid stairs for my stupid health because the stupid narrator says so. Can't even go into the stupid bathroom. Stupid. Yes, invisible secretary. I have an appointment with the boss. Oh, the boss redecorated. Now there's stairs.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
Is that a panda?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only
Night
one
Shark
way to find
115.
out.
I knew it. I knew my boss was a shark.
To speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Alpha 411, this is your captain speaking.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver. Right
Oh my
there on the
goodness.
wall.
Fine. Night Shark 115. Rude.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
You know what? You do it. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it? But
Sure
you know
won't.
what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices.
Good
He
for
knows
Stanley.
what it means to take a story seriously.
You have to
If
give
you didn't
respect
want
to
see what I
get
had to show you,
respect.
then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
I
You could
did.
have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I did.
Why did you come this way?
Because you
Speak.
forced
Say
me
something
to.
me. Explain yourself, you coward. You.
Who's the coward now?
When Stanley came to a
Oh,
set of two
what?
open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
The end? The
Listening
end?
to me? Can you hear me?
I was under the impression there was no end.
Stanley, this is important.
Crows, crows, crows.
I need you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand?
He's big on the gaslighting, for real.
Nothing wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward.
I don't know. Can I walk into the abyss? No.
Anything?
You know what? You took away my choice, and now I choose nothingness. You don't need anything, narrator.
So, you hear me? Are you
Buckle up, Buttercup. The torture's just beginning.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Yes. Wasting time is the best choice.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
I demand a restream.
As much time as you need.
I mean, there is no refund. This was a free show. And as you can see, it is still 11:20. 11:20 is the new 5 o'clock. 11:20 somewhere. It's never too early for beverages.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Boop. I demand another 1 hour, 17 minutes. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not
Let
the
it
correct
be
way to
known
meet
that
him,
I am a
and Stanley
benevolent
knew it.
taco, and I will give you that
Perhaps
1
he needed to
hour
stop by the
and
employee
17
lounge
minutes
first, just to
precisely.
admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
Yes.
Then the
I think
feeling
it's the
went
color
away,
of the
and
wall.
He felt sad again.
No.
Then it came back and lingered for a minute or two.
Wow,
Now
Stanley's
it's only
bipolar.
there, just a kind of
Maybe he should, I don't know, get outside more. That's what happens when you're forced into an office in the corner with no windows, I guess.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Don't fight, guys. Don't fight.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Alright, I still want to know about the wife, so...
I realize that investing in your trust
You
in
weren't allowed to
someone
tell
else is
someone that they
difficult,
need to go
but the
outside. Why
fact
not?
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I should be allowed to tell people that they need to go outside.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Good luck on getting to the waifu.
Your chance
Thank
to
you.
redeem yourself,
Thank you, Ari.
to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
I would
She's
love
been
to let
waiting.
the wife back into my life.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
Oh, I don't know.
pick up the phone.
I'm not good at placing faith in others. Yikes. What if I just don't answer it? What's she gonna do? Call again? Oh, okay. Oh gosh, that is so bright. So bright.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Heck yes.
Okay, there we go.
She
All right,
bakes.
now, I
She
want you to
bakes
come in
bread.
and tell me all about your day.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to
Oh,
make a point here, Stanley. I'm
that
trying to get you
hurts,
to see
narrator.
something.
That hurts so hard.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
Right in the lack of confidence. Right in my self-esteem. Why is there a mannequin?
Sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? I knew it. I knew I was dead. Can I? But the bed. I just want to go back to bed. Bed. The only one that ever loved me is the bed. Good morning, employee 427. Press Y on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
This is just mean.
Look
Now
at
the
him,
narrator's
pushing
just being
buttons,
mean.
doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Even the mannequin wife looks mean. Look at her. Look at that scowl. She probably hits me.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild.
She's like a nice lady that makes bread. No, it's all a ruse.
Of new lands. It was wonderful.
She betrayed me. She betrayed me for the voice.
That none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press F. F in the chat, please.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I mean, that is a pretty exciting thought for everyone to just kind of disappear and to just be free to wander wherever. If I was truly free to wander, spend time with the boys. I has no boys.
He went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Meaningful choices is nice. Please press P to prepare dinner. P for prepare. Today's letter is P.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called
A yellow line?
Stanley Parable.
I have not gotten anything with a yellow line that weaves in many directions. Kids? What kids? I have no kids. I barely have a wife.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his
I
head,
mean,
he relived it
you
again
could only
and
press
again.
one button to
And
make dinner.
again,
It's called a
over and
microwave.
over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I don't want to press V to tell my wife I love her because she betrayed me. She betrayed me for the narrator. I'm sorry, when did this... I've been talking and looking at things and I didn't even notice my kitchen was replaced by file cabinets. This is inexcusable. Give me back my kitchen, woman. No, I don't want to tell her I love her. She replaced my kitchen with file cabinets. How am I supposed to make dinner now?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Yay, finally a button that makes sense. V to go to sleep in this nightmare.
I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long
Excuse
as he
you.
remains here,
I pressed the
he's slowly
button
killing
to go to
himself.
sleep.
But he won't
Why is
listen
this
to me.
sofa
He won't
still in the
stop.
way?
Here,
I wish to
watch
go to
this.
sleep.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
You know what? Now I will, just because you said so.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Oh, I can hear
In a
you.
way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I
Aww.
see? How can I make him look at himself?
V in the chat to spread love. I love it. To question nothing.
Because I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
An internal
So
sleep or
different, I suppose.
eternal sleep?
I'll try once more to convey.
Because I feel like death should be
Compare
eternal,
to
not internal.
Perhaps.
I mean, maybe if it was death caused by internal sleep, aka the body stopping
I
working.
tried again, and Stanley pushed a
That's so rude.
button. Again,
Do you see this right now?
pushed a button. And I tried.
Please die. Rude. The rudest. And he wonders why I don't follow his directions.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What's this? New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I want into the room. Get me into the room. Move these boxes. Sparta kick. To go or not to go? What if? What if?
When Stanley
Just-
came to a set of 2 open doors,
just
he
for
entered the door on
giggles.
his left.
Giggles and bubbles. What if? We listen just this once.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
This is a whole new level of rude. Now they boarded up the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office,
Hi, Mom.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In
Well,
fact,
the narrator
this
is a
keypad
liar
guided
because
the
I cannot, in
terrible
fact, tear off
secret that lay
books off the
buried below
bookshelves.
his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Want to bet? Do you want to bet? I've been here before.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It's weird to have a light right there. Like, not some industrial lighting right there, and you have it pointed towards the office? That makes zero sense. Buttons! I haven't pushed a button in a while. I mean, I pushed keyboard buttons a minute ago, but that's not the same as pretending to push buttons. What if I went back up?
Whoops. Nope.
Whee!
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Yes, silly you.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Because I can't, because there's a button and I push. When I see button, I push button. That was literally my job. You know, I always judge your light design, Savvy. Like, I don't understand why you have mirrors for decorations either. Now it's not lit up. Did something change?
Here
No.
we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Let the demons watch you somehow, I guess. I'm not about that life. Okay. 23 is all. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, well. Buttons!
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yes, I am.
Gentlemen,
I know, it's pretty incredible pushing buttons all day, every day. I am an expert button pusher. That's how I got my job.
surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Well, when you put it that way, maybe I won't.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I mean, I could, or, bear with me, what if I went this way?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind
But are
him
you
was not
lying?
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But are you lying? Watch, this time is the one time the narrator doesn't lie.
Concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Ooh, incinerator. Finally, I shall be reunited with baby. Whee! Whee! Oh, ouch. That's not an incinerator.
As the machine
I'm sorry,
went
what?
into motion,
What?
Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise. He reflected that his life had
There's
been
a whole
consequences.
trash compactor
Stanley
underneath
can't
the
see what
office
it
building.
He
Why
doesn't
not
know
just
the
have an
real
incinerator?
story,
This is
perhaps
so
ever an
excessive.
accurate vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end.
Yeah,
to his
okay.
brief and shallow life.
You know, not the worst thing that's happened today. Goodbye, cruel world.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the
I'm sorry,
narrator,
what?
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a
Cried the
single
narrator?
visceral instant,
Does the narrator
Stanley was
also
obliterated
have
as
a
the machine
voice
crushed
in their
every
head?
bone in his body,
Is this
killing him
voiceception?
instantly.
Narratorception? I'm sorry, what? What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Well, I don't know. That's the question I have, lady.
When every path you
Ooh.
can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Ooh.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Moved and altered to make sure we reach the 2 doors in good time. Are you insinuating that this used to be a more complex hallway? For what reason? It's already too much. Too much empty space before we get to this. Nature paintings. Stanley's computer. It's very specifically mine. No one else gets a green arrow because I am special. There's me right there. You know what? I have a really big office. Sure, it's dark, but it's a big office. Makes me feel special. Buttons! Ooh, they all make different noises. Did not notice that before. Solitaire? Who's been playing solitaire at work? It's the team. The impeccable Kevin Brighting as the narrator. Impeccable. The narrator's even full of themselves in real life. Look at that. Shake my head. The office clock that always says 11:20 precisely. Spoilers! There's a freedom ending. We do eventually get out, you guys. Are you looking at yourself through the credits? I guess. I guess I am. This is kind of buttons. Kind of a museum of sorts. Oh, what? The lights went off. Why did the lights go off? The game is now paused. Well, this looks like a fun ending. Look at that giant button that I could have pushed. And it got cut. Unfortunate. Levers? Pull the lever, Crunk! I think your trailer is broken. Maybe not. Okay, it's working. It's working? Question mark? No. I don't want any more videos, actually. We'll just pretend we watched that, shall we? Boom. Ooh, options. Obey or disobey. Apparently there's a vent. Did we go inside the vent? Are you calling me a victim? That is rude. Apartment timer? Ooh. Like a bomb. There was an off button somewhere and I got myself lost again. Oh, are you a rock? No, I'm a taco. Who spells question like that? Sir? 1112800. Somebody remember that number. What is Stanley's last name? Subject, wow. Greetings, omnipotent voice. Urgent response needed. Now. A war zone? What? Tron? Alien base. Fighting aliens? That would have been a crazy turn. I just went in a circle. What? What? Parable is his last name. Could be. Could be Parable. Oh, there it is. There's the button. The button!
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
You
How
darn
they
straight.
wish to control one another.
Well,
How
I don't
they
know about
both wish to
control.
be free.
No, I want to press the
Can
thing.
you see? Can you see how much they need
It's a
one another?
trap. It was always a tarp.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Need the villain to argue it.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you
No.
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose
But would it be my
time cheat
choice?
you. Don't let
Would it be my choice when you just told me to do the thing? The narrator contributes to my abandonment issues. A little bit, especially after that whole apartment thing where the wife was a lie. Did something just flash on the screen? Well, I'll never know.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Oh, different voice. Different words. Did this room always look like this? Do things look different to you? Or am I crazy? Hmm. Find the vent. It said something about a vent being over here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
It could be the correct way to the meeting room.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, always. The employee lounge is the best room.
Butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean,
what just happened?
Truly, deeply, madly love.
I mean, possibly, but that sounds a little weird.
Yes, really worth it. But
quit judging the room. It's my room.
First open door on his left.
Is the vent in here?
And so he detoured
through
the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ooh, button. Boop. Whee. How did they have 500 something employees?
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes, I did.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Is it left or is it right? But right is right. I see vent grates, but no vent.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
To the right, my mistake.
Well, now I don't wanna.
No.
Now you're just being rude.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep.
Up,
Okay,
up, left, right,
yes.
start, select.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
What? Do the garage? Beep, beep.
No. This isn't right. We're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all
Employee fired.
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
But...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley...
Wait.
Wait, what? No,
Multiple doors.
I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on.
No, but I may have pushed some buttons on other people's monitors.
Right here just a minute ago.
Several times, actually.
It's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
I want to go this way. Over the chairs. Over the chairs. Boo. This one. Oh gosh, this is how I dream about places. Just endless corridors, lots of
I'll
rooms.
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
I mean, I'm sure there was, but...
Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be
We
better than
could.
this.
Progress for the sake of progress. No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm very happy. Good job. Is it well balanced and everything? Proteins, carbs, fats, lots of veggies, fruit.
The story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yay. We did miss something, narrator. I missed that computer.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Ooh.
The story.
New office.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
It's
I can't quite recall, but I believe
a building. I don't know about a story, but it's a building.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay! We did it!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of
We did it, guys! We won! We beat the unbeatable game.
Oh, no. I don't feel right about this at all.
I don't feel right about conceding defeat. First of all, yes, I did.
Fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting
I think I won very fair and square.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, hey. Here's the yellow lines he mentioned earlier.
Solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Wait. But the line doesn't go forward. Don't we usually go forward? What if I don't follow the line? Aha! I found who was playing solitaire on the job. It was 425. That's the lacquer.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Boop.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
I mean...
Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Well, I don't know about a story.
Moving forward, are we
it's an
applying
adventure.
Such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now,
are we not going up to the boss's office?
Rests inside of
where are we going?
Subjective experience of this office. Is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental...
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Well, I don't know either, but I've learned to tune you out, narrator.
Now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Going on adventure. Ba da ba ba. Da 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 da. it's an adventure, guys. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. The monthly ledgers. Corporate imbalances? Well, now I know why everybody disappeared. We're in debt. Consolidation reports, department accounts. I don't know who's in charge of accounting, but I think some shady business is happening here. Da-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba.
Cut the music.
No,
Go
bring back.
and look at that fern.
What about it?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
I don't believe you.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
No.
You won't want to miss it. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Whee!
Line. You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
No.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Ooh.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? After
Good
we
job,
trusted
Line.
you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
What?
Restart.
No, wait, I was reading the paperclip. Put the paperclip on the screen. Flashback to old Windows days.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line.
But I
What's
like
it
the
ever done
adventure
for us?
line.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I mean, I guess, but I don't think you're very good at storytelling, Mr. Narrator.
Now,
Some of your
yes,
decisions
this
have been
is
questionable.
exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Something that doesn't have me going in
Use your
circles.
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
Freedom.
I'm ready for it.
Let's go back to the Firewatch Tower. That was fun. Open adventure, fresh air. That could be the story. The story could also be where this yellow line goes. No? No? The story could be me pushing buttons again. That was fun. I did that for 30 years. No? So then what I'm hearing is you don't like my input. I'm going to report you to HR, narrator.
Oh, no, not you again.
Yay!
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
No.
lines or monitor rooms.
I
Just
like
don't
the yellow
monitor.
line.
We should be fine.
I have questions about the line going through the ceiling, though.
Ah, a choice.
Oh.
We get to make a decision. From
Circle
here,
room.
The story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
A
Let's walk in
minute?
circles for a minute.
No,
Okay,
I don't want
so
to.
I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place where we're trying to
Oh,
go,
okay,
there
bye,
must be a
Jess.
reverse
Miss
door
you.
that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's
Don't go on
origin.
any more
So
dates with
starting
people that
from
wear
the
cargo
right,
shorts.
Let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Does it? Does it await? Oh.
What's
Oh.
this? The
Maybe we
confusion
did
in
find the vent.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why
Find a
don't I
bookstore,
just say all
get bored
this?
and leave.
Is it really-
Impossible. Bookstores are amazing.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
What if I restart the game?
And the timer stopped?
Oh, the game's
Does that
fighting
mean-
back, narrator.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I'm gonna sit right here while you talk.
So,
Have fun.
okay. Guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
No, I would not
Quite
agree.
sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
Won't we?
This would make a better destination, I think.
Well, in the meantime, if you
Oh, thank goodness. Sweet, merciful buckets. Praise be the buckets that overruled that nonsense.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Boop, 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 ba-doo, doo, 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 doo. Well, I think it's time for new content.
New content? What does that mean?
Whee! Into the spoopy abyss. I feel sorry for whoever works right there. My goodness.
Hello, and thank you
Ah.
for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Why, thank you.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Has it been that long?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
I swear if little animatrons start singing like It's a Small World,
That broadens and
I'ma jump.
expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ultra.
This sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Wait, but what's over there? What's over there? I want to continue the ride. But the ride. I never get to do what I want.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I mean, you put me in elevators all the time, narrator, so who are you to judge?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if
You know what's actually mostly
let's
tedious?
see the
You.
content. Give me the content.
You,
Stanley.
narrator. You are tedious. Nothing's ever good enough for you. I'm not good enough for you.
All right.
A jump circle?
Let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, we did it. We can finally jump. Yes. Perfect. 23. Huzzah. Oh, I can only jump in the jump circle. Well, that's dumb.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I
If this is new
mean,
content, then I could just read you the whole
jumping is a
dictionary. There's
pretty
20 hours of
important
new
ability in
content
a
right there.
game.
Hell,
That's
I could
pretty
project
exciting.
1 trillion.
Never
Put
been
that
able to
on the
jump
book.
before,
The
suddenly
Stanley
can jump.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
You
Let's
didn't
see it.
know
I'm
anything.
ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
What a
This is
troll.
what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to
I mean,
fling these
gotta make
people
sure
on
things
Twitter
work
and
somehow,
hold
I
them
guess.
personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
I mean,
It
I
could
had
never
no
have lived up to
expectations
such
of the new content,
expectations. If
so
you're still with
I'm
me,
pretty happy.
I'll just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
What, you
No
being in
frills,
control?
no gimmicks.
No
Just
gimmicks.
you and me having a great time together like always.
You had a weird button
What do you
pushing
say,
game
friend?
with a burning baby. How is that not a gimmick? You took me to 2 separate video games for all of 10 seconds. Well, obviously the new content is still in place because this is not my office. That's my office, right there, through this picture.
Psst. Stanley, come over here.
Absolutely
In the
not.
front. I want to show you something.
No, Pennywise.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Rude. Just because I won't give you the time of day does not mean you get to insult me. We do not accept that kind of behavior
Stanley came
here.
to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I
Perhaps he
do.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
It
just
is
to
my
admire
favorite
it.
room.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
No such
Like a
thing.
combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little.
I'm sorry.
This made him smile.
What?
At last, proof that he was human.
No.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Incredible, but not impossible.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
That's right, because I had to make it about me. It's never about me.
Someone you forgot.
Whee!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
100%.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
No.
Give me a chance.
We still don't know where the buckets are.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fine. We'll go through the red door.
God, you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
I
The
see
problem is all these
nothing
choices.
but
The
blue
two of us always
bricks.
trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
I do too.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Better be a darn good solution.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here,
Okay.
right in this moment.
You're
with
right.
This place,
This is pretty.
Stanley,
It's probably the
I
only
think
non-creepy thing that we've done so far.
I actually feel happy.
Happy. Happy? Oh, no, 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 no. We can't have that. The narrator being happy? Unacceptable. Nope.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
Good.
We'll lose all of this.
Good.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
You took everything from me. You
Please,
took away
Stanley,
my
think about what
wife,
you're doing.
my family,
No!
my kids.
Oh, thank God you lived.
How?
You had me worried there for
What?
a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
No. I jumped off a conveyor belt earlier that was much shorter than this, and I died then. Just try it again.
No.
Second time's a charm, right?
What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you
Good.
doing this?
Out of spite. I do all
Stanley,
things out of spite.
Let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My
Nope.
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Yes.
You throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am
Yes.
I reading the situation correctly?
100%. Whee!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
How am I
don't
not
know
dead?
anymore.
Surely
Just
all
one
of my
last
limbs are broken.
But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to... Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Oh, the lights are red now.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Oh, good. You've given up all hope. Perfect. In that case, we will end this once and for all. I'm not used to the narrator being quiet. Sadly, no HP bar. No, unfortunately, not that kind of game. It was almost that kind of game, but then the narrator took that from us. Any last wishes? Narrator? No? Geronimo!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh, hey. Everything's still different. Free falling. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna call it there for today. And then we'll just continue with the new content next week. I'm gonna go get some Din Din. Din Din! How is the volume on everything? Everybody hear everything okay? The game was quiet. Okay. But my voice is good. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I can turn up the game for next time and see if that helps. Okay. Well, good night, my lovely beans. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you guys again next week. Hit the follow button or don't. That's entirely up to you. I'm not going to take away your choices like the narrator here. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your work week. Stay hydrated. Get lots of sleep. Remember to eat properly. And I love you guys. Bye-bye.